Welcome back to another edition of Coffee with Coach presented by Tim Hortons. I'm Andrew Mossbrooks, as always, joined by Seth Appert. And Coach, the team is coming off a really nice homestand, 5 out of a possible 6 points. What did you like about how the Amerks played this week?
You know, I like how we did things, we won different ways, and that's important. Like, we weren't good enough defensively on Wednesday against Hartford, but our offense was there to bail us out, basically, and score 6 goals and come back from, we were down 2-0, 3-1, and 5-4. And we just kept, turning and coming back, and that was awesome. And then I loved on Friday and Sunday how we won with defense. It was a good correction by the guys from Wednesday. They knew we weren't good enough on Wednesday. And then to follow that up with 2 really, really tight defensive efforts was good to see.
2 of your wins on home ice came with Michael Hauser in goal. You referred to him as an ultimate glue guy, kind of a two-parter for you. 1, are there others like him? And 2, for the fans, what is a glue guy?
Well, a glue guy is a guy that keeps the room together, that makes the room come together, that pulls guys into the fight socially and on the ice and in the locker room. And so it's just some guys just have that personality, and you need guys like that in the room. It's a long season. Guys go through ups and downs individually. The team does collectively. And guys like Michael Hauser keep it together when it could break apart. There's plenty of other guys. I mean, Mason Yops, that obviously our captains have some of those traits. Mason Yops is absolutely like that. Damian Drew's a guy like that. Brendan Warren's a guy like that. There's a lot of guys in our room because we are so careful about the character of the men that we sign. But Michael Hauser would be right up at the top of the list.
All right, before we get out of here, 2 games on the tap for the Amerks this week, Cleveland and Syracuse. And Apps, you're 5 points back of the Monsters, 7 points back of the Crunch. 10 games to go. Is the conversation for those 2 top spots a moot point now, or is there a chance the Amerks can sneak their way in?
I don't even think about it. Really, my message to the team these last 20-some games, starting weeks ago, has been, let's try to focus on one game. Let's have a one-game mentality. Let's get better in practice today. And it's playoff hockey, and it's really been playoff hockey for like the last 30 games this season with how good our division is. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not be checking the scores too much and looking at the standings too much and worrying about who's winning and who's losing. We start worrying too much about Cleveland, Syracuse, and Belleville, and Laval, and Utica, and Toronto are going to be on us. So let's just worry about things we can control. What we can control is a great practice today and try to prepare for one game tomorrow.
Well, 4 of the next 5 games for the Amerks are going to be on the road, including Wednesday, where it starts in Syracuse. We'll be back to catch up next time on Coffee with Coach.